Good news for Biafrans as American observers have arrived in Nigeria's capital city, a days before Justice James Omotosho is scheduled to deliver judgment on November 20th in the case of detained indigenous people of Biafra leader Nnamdi Kanu. The observers, believed to be dispatched by the United States government, have come specifically to monitor proceedings in Kanu's trial at the Federal High Court in Abuja. The arrival of international observers comes following a letter sent to the court on November 6th by Aloy Ejemaker, Kanu's lead legal counsel, highlighting concerns about the trial proceedings. In response to the observers' presence, Kanu's brother issued a media briefing through their legal team warning about what they describe as dangerous irregularities in the trial process. The statement addressed to the public and international community expressed concerns that the proceedings under Justice Omotosho do not align with proper legal standards. According to sources close to the legal team, the American observers have requested specific documentation from Kanu's lawyers as part of their monitoring process. The observers reportedly asked the legal counsel to prepare a formal letter addressed to President Bola Tinubu requesting Kanu's unconditional release. This document would serve as evidence for the observers to track how Nigerian authorities respond to formal petitions in the case. The Abia State Assembly has formally written to President Tinubu appealing for Kanu's unconditional release. The appeal follows a resolution passed by the Assembly on November 10th, describing Kanu's prolonged detention as a matter of urgent public importance. The letter also cited recent presidential pardons granted by Tinubu as precedent for compassionate intervention. The Assembly noted that Kanu was first arrested in 2015 and detained for over 2 years before being granted bail, only to face renewed detention following his rearrest. The case continues to draw attention both domestically and internationally, with human rights organizations, legal experts, and political observers closely watching developments. Justice Omotosho's decision on November 20th is anticipated to be a critical moment that could shape the future trajectory of this long-running legal matter. The presence of American observers ensures that the proceedings will be scrutinized at an international level, potentially influencing diplomatic relations between Nigeria and Western nations. As the court date approaches, all parties involved are preparing for what could be a pivotal ruling in a case that has stretched across multiple years and administrations, raising fundamental questions about judicial independence, human rights, and the treatment of political detainees in Nigeria. The case continues to draw attention both domestically and internationally, with human rights organizations, legal experts, and political observers closely watching developments. Justice Omotosho's decision on November 20th is anticipated to be a critical moment that could shape the future trajectory of this long-running legal matter. The presence of American observers ensures that the proceedings will be scrutinized at an international level, potentially influencing diplomatic relations between Nigeria and Western nations. As the court date approaches, all parties involved are preparing for what could be a pivotal ruling in a case that has stretched across multiple years and administrations, raising fundamental questions about judicial independence, human rights, and the treatment of political detainees in Nigeria.